Hello everyone, welcome back to the Global Conflict News channel. Please subscribe to my channel for more global aviation stories, defense insights, and detailed explanations of critical incidents around the world. Today, we will go step by step into one of the darkest chapters in Bangladesh's aviation history, the Bangladesh jet crash. We will examine how it happened, what factors contributed to the tragedy, and what lessons can be learned. Our analysis will cover the aircraft's exterior, the interior design, its performance record, safety features, unique selling points, price, and finally, a conclusion that brings everything together. The Bangladesh jet crash was not just a story of a machine failing, it was a complex event where human error, technical limitations, and communication breakdowns collided. Many of the passengers on board were ordinary people traveling for work, family, or opportunity. Some were returning home, others were leaving for new beginnings, but none of them could have predicted that their final flight would end in tragedy. To truly understand this incident, we need to break it down from the foundation, the aircraft itself. The exterior of the aircraft represented the engineering pride of its era. Built to serve regional airlines across South Asia, it was a narrow-body jet designed to carry passengers efficiently over short and medium-haul routes. Its fuselage was slim yet sturdy, built from lightweight alloys that balanced durability with fuel efficiency. The wings were designed with aerodynamic precision, featuring flaps and ailerons capable of handling variable weather conditions that are common in South Asia, especially monsoon turbulence. The engines were mounted to maximize thrust while maintaining balance, and the undercarriage landing gear was reinforced to handle the slightly uneven runways often found in regional airports. The livery of the plane often displayed the Bangladeshi national colors, representing not just a company but also national pride. On the outside, this aircraft looked modern and reliable. It was trusted by airlines across the region. But beneath the smooth exterior lay the reality that even the most reliable designs are vulnerable when human decisions fail. Moving inside, the interior was not overly luxurious, but it served its purpose well. The seating layout was standard for regional flights, with narrow rows in economy and slightly more comfortable seats in business class. Passengers had access to overhead compartments, sufficient leg space for short-haul flights, and a cabin designed with efficiency in mind. The lighting was modern, and the air conditioning provided a comfortable environment even in humid South Asian climates. The crew cabin was compact but functional, with controls for in-flight services and safety demonstrations. The cockpit, though small, was equipped with advanced avionics for navigation and communication. But despite these technologies, human judgment and coordination remained the final barrier between safety and disaster. When we turn to performance, this aircraft was a proven workhorse. Airlines selected it because it could adapt to shorter runways, take off quickly, and handle regional weather disturbances. It had an impressive operational range for its size, covering domestic and neighboring international routes with efficiency. Its twin engines provided reliable thrust, and the plane was considered fuel-efficient compared to larger jets. The performance numbers made it an attractive choice for airlines in developing economies like Bangladesh. However, no matter how capable a machine is, performance ultimately depends on the people operating it. On the day of the crash, the aircraft's engines and controls were not the limiting factor, it was the confusion in the cockpit and the misalignment with air traffic control that sealed its fate. Looking at the safety features, this aircraft had all the essential elements that modern aviation demands. The cabin was equipped with emergency lighting, clear exit markings, and inflatable slides for rapid evacuation. Each seat had a life vest, while oxygen masks were installed to deploy automatically in case of decompression. The cockpit was equipped with warning alarms, automated alerts, and redundant systems to reduce the risk of pilot error. On paper, this was a safe plane. In practice, however, the events of the crash showed that when coordination fails, even the best safety features cannot prevent disaster. In this particular crash, the impact was so severe that the cabin caught fire, overwhelming the evacuation systems. This highlighted a brutal truth. Safety features provide a chance of survival, but they cannot overcome the magnitude of a catastrophic impact. What about the unique selling points? The aircraft stood out in the aviation market because it offered affordability, flexibility, and efficiency. Airlines in developing countries needed aircraft that could deliver strong performance without the costs of wide-body jets. This model fit perfectly. It allowed airlines to connect domestic and regional routes, open new markets, and provide affordable ticket prices for passengers. For Bangladesh, this plane was not just a machine but a bridge that connected people, businesses, and opportunities. It was reliable, economical, and trusted, until the day it wasn't. When it comes to price, this aircraft was significantly cheaper than long-haul alternatives. Its purchase price, maintenance costs, and fuel consumption all made it a cost-effective solution. Leasing companies often offered flexible deals, which made it accessible to airlines in South Asia. Compared to giants like Boeing 777s or Airbus A330s, this jet was far more affordable. Its economics were one of the reasons it became widespread across the region. But tragically, affordability and widespread usage also meant that when disaster struck, the impact was felt widely, both emotionally and economically. In conclusion, the Bangladesh jet crash was not a story of mechanical weakness but rather a combination of human miscommunication, decision-making errors, and operational breakdown. The aircraft itself had a respectable record, its design was sound, its performance reliable, and its safety features modern for its class. Yet in the critical moments before landing, confusion between the pilots and air traffic control created a chain of mistakes that turned an ordinary flight into a devastating tragedy. For the families of the victims, this event left scars that time cannot heal. For the aviation industry, it served as a wake-up call, a reminder that technology can only go so far. The ultimate safeguard lies in human precision, discipline, and coordination. Aviation authorities worldwide studied this crash to improve training protocols, enhance cockpit communication standards, and tighten air traffic management procedures. This was not just the story of one jet crashing in Bangladesh. It was a warning to the global aviation community that safety must always be prioritized above all else. Every checklist, every communication, every small decision matters, because in aviation, a single mistake can mean the difference between a safe landing and a national tragedy. That is the story of the Bangladesh jet crash, how it happened, and what we can learn from it. Thank you for watching Global Conflict News. Please subscribe to the channel for more detailed explanations of aviation incidents, global conflicts, and breaking events from around the world.